If you've been looking to get into creative vending or just vending in general, this channel I think will be really helpful. We plan on discussing different kind of vending machines, the inside tricks and tips for the vending machine business, which is a lot of trial and error and a lot of who you know. So if you're wondering if creative vending's for you or for more information about vending machines in general, stay tuned. So yeah, part of this YouTube channel, the reason why I created it is I just really want to be part of the community. I want there to be a creative vending community that really trusts each other. Taylor from the Venderia has been just so amazing and really helpful and a true inspiration. And so I'm just really hoping that by creating this channel, I can be a tool or a mentor or just help you get started and come up with creative ideas to throw in a vending machine and see what happens. So something else I've noticed with creative vending that happens a lot is people buy vending machines and they're really stoked to do all of these changes and retrofits and paint it and do all of the fun things that come along with getting your vending machine ready. But really, one of the first things that you have to do after the paperwork is to make sure that you get a location. Getting a location and knowing where you're going to put your vending machine is more important than having an extra vending machine that you don't have a place to put yet and is just going to sit in your garage. One of the things that you really want to be sure to look into when you get the machine is making sure that all of the elements work. Make them do a systems check on it while you're there. Make sure that you run the bill reader, use the credit card reader if it's available. Ask them why it wasn't on location if it's at their house. Because those are the people who own the machines before you. They're the ones that are going to have the better information as far as what the machine glitches on or any kind of issues they've had with it. And even though they're selling it and they're going to want to be like, there's nothing wrong with it, as much information as you can gain from them, the better. Because one of the things that I found out when I got into this business is a lot of it is just trial and error. And if you don't have somebody there to help you learn the ropes, even if you're watching a lot of YouTube videos, it can be difficult to determine or even track down a manual for older models. So if you get a vending machine that doesn't have a bill reader or doesn't have a credit card reader, it's possible that that machine is so old that you can't put either one of those in that machine. So while you might buy the machine for $100 and think, oh wow, I really got a steal on this machine, the fact is if you're not selling snacks out of it, some of the machines even have price limits. So you could get an older machine that only takes up to $2.50 per item, which isn't going to cut it when you're doing creative vending. Those cigarette machines you see Automat does, they are retrofitting those and it's very expensive and it's not something that you can just do at home yourself. Not to mention that everything that goes in those old cigarette machines have to fit in a cigarette box. So unless you have a stockpile of like hundreds of cigarette boxes, you're not going to be able to use those old cigarette machines for the things that you want to vend. So yeah, they look cute. Yeah, they're not that expensive to buy. But after you put through all the effort of making it work, you're going to be down about $2,000, which is as much as a new vending machine will cost, or at least new to you. So really you have to try to think about the space and what you're looking to vend, and how much time and effort you really want to put into the machine. So really make sure that you ask as many questions as you can. Retrofitting older machines like that are really difficult and can end up costing you more money in the long run, because if you have a coin-only option on your machine, then you're going to have to get a coin changer, and those can be like, you know, $2,000 brand new, and finding them used is difficult, although possible. Definitely look on Let Go and OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace for good deals, but make sure that what you're getting is going to be usable. One more thing about those old cigarette machines that look really cool that Automat does is that those cigarette machines require cigarette boxes to work, and they don't sell cigarette boxes that haven't been used before in America. So I've seen some that you can get at Alibaba, but you have to buy a bunch of them, and it's like $200, I think, to get a bunch of them. And it might be worth it to you if you're into it for the aesthetic, but for other reasons, I really wouldn't recommend getting one of those machines. It can just be really hard to deal with and really limiting. And also, it's all mechanical, so there's no circuit board or any kind of electronics for you to be able to easily hook up a card reader or, you know, what's that called? PayVend or PayRange. That's not going to be possible on that machine. So, leave your comments below, and please subscribe and like our channel, because all of that is super helpful to us as far as social media is concerned. Thanks.